Hey kids, this is Kalir.
It's B once again,
Yeah, we're gonna play some more DoomRL.
even though Ika died.
Yeah.
I'll never be back.
Oh well, we'll have
Gotta
to
be sick.
recruit some guys from some different movie.
Ooh. Which movie?
I don't know, it's some movie about aliens.
Ah.
Anyway, yeah.
Doom? Because Doom was sort of about aliens. Sort of.
Alien demons. But no.
Team Aliens.
Anyway, yeah, we're playing as Hicks, and we're gonna go for different marine traits, because the different classes all have different master traits in the new version. Whatever, here are some med packs. Let's shoot dudes in the face.
I like shooting dudes in the face. I'm all about shooting dudes in the face.
Well, let's not shoot ourselves in the face. That is the opposite of what we want to do.
Wait, that's an option in this game?
No, if you try to fire at your own square, it'll say find a more constructive way to commit suicide.
Ah.
Which, you know, there are a lot of really constructive ways, I guess, to... Well, not constructive so much as destructive, but, you know. There's a guy there. I shoot him with the bullets.
He needs to be shot. There are a lot of constructive ways to kill yourself, I think. Like, you could die for a cause, or you could kill somebody else for a cause.
Generally subsets of those two, though. I don't know.
Oh, you can close the door. For some reason that never occurred to me, that door closing was an option.
It's kind of useful if you're dealing with guys who can't open doors, or if you're dealing with guys who can open doors but are far away from you.
Ah.
Because they won't shoot unless they can see you. Also, there's something...
You feel there is something very valuable here. This is a very important feeling.
Yes.
I'm reminded of Irritability. God, that's an old comic.
I am not familiar with that one.
Well, basically, it was basically just a chain of incredibly stupid jokes played out for as long as humanly possible. Eventually, he gave up. Like, it actually, making real comics and just made made bad ones based on like 100 bad comics challenge thing. But one character had the ability to sense treasure, but was right in front of him, like a superpower.
A very specific and useless superpower?
A very specific and useless superpower.
That sergeant is like right where he can't be hit by my shotgun unless I am really finicky with aiming it.
I think you can kill him. I think you can kill all these things.
I think I actually already did kill him and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, right now, the early levels are really, there's not a whole lot to say. Most of the enemies are pretty weak. You can get all kinds of med packs and stuff. Computers.
Computers. Yeah.
There's a river over there. You can tell that it's a river because it goes through the walls of the base. We build the Phobos base over rivers that are on the moon.
You know, Phobos is like the size of a tiny asteroid. It's barely got enough gravity to, like, I don't know, weigh anything down.
Yeah, that's why we deck ourselves out in the absolute heaviest gear we can. Like, back on Earth, you have a shotgun that's like about yay big, what, 3 or so feet, maybe more, to hold?
Did you just die?
No, I just got our level.
Alright, cool.
And we're going for the survivalist trait in this game because it makes you basically have 180 hit points compared to the default of 50.
That's a lot more than 50. I'm okay with this.
Yep. Oh hey, the Butcher's Cleaver.
Ooh. Man, I'm just thinking about Gears of War 3.
But yeah, I expect because of the gravity on Phobos, we're actually able to have shotguns that are like 6 feet long, and rather than shooting shotgun shells that are like, I don't know, the size of a computer mouse, you fire that's like the size of a Harry Potter book. That is the size of the shotgun shells.
That is... Wait, it's like early Harry Potter or late Harry Potter? Since near the end, she realized that her editors no longer had any power over her because she was too popular, and started writing like billion-page epics that didn't really go anywhere. I didn't like the later Harry Potters that much.
I like the books alright. But yeah, I don't know. You can just ballpark it for a shotgun. You're going to be... Also, that begs the question, how are you able to carry around 50 of these in a single inventory slot?
Well, because you're very, very good at what you do. Also, quit asking questions.
Yeah, I don't think trying to put realism into this is really the best of ideas.
Video games and real realism of always being hated enemies.
Yeah.
I mean, the very best video games are the ones that are like, no, screw you, realism. I'm gonna do my own thing. Games like okay, that one thread that we have, say something mean about like a game you love.
Yeah.
I wrote like a book in there this morning about like Gungrave and Sonic 2 and all these other games I totally love. That really, when you think about them too hard, are kind of bad.
And
that's really all I got.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're gonna be going with realism in games, then you're appealing to a more niche crowd. If you want to put realism in games, take a step back, don't make it realistic, and make it have verisimilitude.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's like, in Metroid, it's commonly accepted that Samus can go into a foot-small ball, even though she's like 6 foot whatever, right?
Right.
So that's within the verisimilitude. It's like realism within the setting, I guess.
Ah.
So in Doom, if there was, like, say, some kind of demon that, I don't know, that shot giant spikes out of its arms, that would still be within, you know, the verisimilitude of Doom, right?
Okay.
So that's basically what I'm doing. It's like, you don't go for what's most realistic, you go for what makes sense given the setting.
Ah.
And that I like, and that can work with games really nicely.
But there's no setting that, like, excuses an invisible wall.
Well, there's...
I believe this in my very soul.
There's The World Ends With You, but that excuses a lot of things. And
I never played that game.
Well.
Nodal tells me it's great, but then Nodal is a filthy liar, but I don't trust.
It's... I wouldn't call it great. I'd call it unique, and something you probably would want to experience yourself, but I don't like it myself.
You are the first person I've spoken to that has admitted to not liking it. Everybody else is like, oh no, it's totally great.
It has some neat ideas, like you know, there's the 2 screens of gameplay, right?
Right, yeah.
Everything that happens on the bottom screen is great and fun, and I would not mind playing it again for that. But then you have to deal with playing on the top screen, which is not as good, at the same time.
What?
Yeah. You play both screens at once. And if you're not good at it, then you can put the top screen to an AI setting if you want, but I don't know why.
Is that that sea demon? What was that? I don't know what that was.
The sea demon is basically just that, a demon. Also, we're gonna be badass now.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're badass now.
So we can just change, like, our playstyle on the go. That's neat. I guess we could, like, actually talk about Doom every now and then if we felt like it.
Well, yeah, this is the traits thing. Every level, you don't actually get, like, upgraded stats. Whatever, you take a new trait, and that will give you its own minor benefit. Badass actually gives you 2 benefits. One being that you see our health is 110% right now.
Right.
That normally, if you have health above percentages of 100, it will decay after a while, and you'll go back to 100.
Alright. Badass prevents that from happening?
Yes. It also reduces knockback, so if you get hit with a rocket, normally you'd be sent flying like 3 or 4 squares, but in this, we go back 1, if any.
Cool.
Also, let's just go berserk completely. And shoot guys.
I'm okay with this.
This is the Chain Court. You guys remember this place, right?
Vaguely.
We don't need the chainsaw because we have the Butcher's Cleaver, but I don't usually use melee weapons. Maybe DT soon will annoy me into playing a Malicious Blades game or something.
Well, I can't see a melee weapon in a game like this one being all that good. I mean, granted, maybe I'm just thinking like too, I don't know, old world in my video gaming.
Well, it can be useful, it depends. Like, I guess the melee weapons themselves, to bank on the fact that getting into melee range in this game is really hard, where you are expected to shoot everything and everything can shoot you. To counter that, the melee traits you can get are really good. Like, the basic melee trait, Brute, it boosts your melee damage by like 3 points and your melee accuracy by 2 points. 2 points of accuracy will basically let you hit anything in the game, and 3 points of melee, the only other traits that boost your physical damage only do so by 1 point apiece. And that's just the basic melee trait that does all this in a single level.
Wow. Pretty good.
traits, they do it so whenever you take damage or deal damage, you have a slight chance of just going berserk like this, where you ignore 60% of all damage and do a lot more damage, especially in melee.
Cool.
It just all builds up together really nicely if you can get it going, but that's a pretty big if.
I thought you were seeing red for an awfully long time there, since the other times it seems like it ends pretty quickly.
Yeah, Marines they have a longer power-up duration, like 50% longer than with Technicians or whatever. Also, I collected a whole bunch of Berserk power-ups at once, and their durations do stack, so... Yeah, let's go to a place. Where are we? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know anything about this game. I just watch you play it every now and then. I'm like, huh, that's kind of cool.
There's a cyber demon at the end, and he shoots the rocket missiles, and if you kill him, you win. But do you really win? Do you really?
No, because you are the zombies.
Oh no. Ooh, chain gun. I will take that.
I had to say it, man. You just said the rocket missiles.
Yeah. But now, there is actually a secret end boss if you do something that's basically completely based on luck. Mostly completely based on luck.
Like video game luck, where as in if you do it a million times eventually it'll happen? Or like
yes.
Actual luck? Okay,
yeah,
video game luck.
Video game luck. Because what you need is... There is a weapon you can get, and I've already played through this run in its entirety, and we will be seeing that weapon.
Okay.
You need that weapon. You also need to be invincible while using that weapon, and you need to use it on the cyber demon.
So basically, you need three things to happen all at once, and you can really only control them so much. And failures to do so will cause it to not work.
Failure to do so will just have you beat the game normally, which, good for you, but you didn't get the secret ending, which, I don't know. Secret ending is basically just, here, have a joke fight against another guy who is much stronger.
Doesn't sound like a joke, that sounds like a nightmare.
It's a joke because of who the fight is against. It's not a cyber demon or a caca demon or anything like that. It is...
Is it Duke Nukem?
That would be awesome, but no. It is not Duke Nukem. Maybe we will get to see whoever the fight is against someday, but probably not, because I still haven't managed to get the secret ending on my normal playthroughs. Ooh, an ammo chain. I like ammo chains.
I don't know. Secret endings... I used to, be super completionist in my video game ways. Now, I barely even, now it doesn't even factor.
Yeah. There's just some games where you're like, yeah, I could go through with that, or I could get to the end of the game and be like, okay, that was a good game.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. And now I'm done playing it.
I mean, if you really want to, with Custom Robo's whole second scenario, that is tons of fun. And I am having fun playing through it, but if you're not that interested in Custom Robo and you only want to see Harry be awesome for a little bit of time rather than all the time, then, that's your choice, and I will not stop you.
I loved your Custom Robo LP. That was great. But I'd say the part it was an interesting point that it brought up, basically, for me. Oftentimes, in video game writing, when they try and make the token smart character, they'll end up being this enormous idiot who just says the obvious thing.
Yeah.
Whereas the guy they try and write as an idiot seems like he's just bitterly sarcastic about everything. That was what I got from Custom Robo. Harry was supposed to be the dumb guy, and as a result, he came off about 1,000,000 times better than the Vocaloid girl.
Yeah, I really like Harry because you can't go wrong with just this guy who's like, fine, just don't pay attention to me because I don't even know, man. Hey, are you open this weekend? Yeah. That was tons.
It was pretty great. It was pretty great. I still haven't tracked that down, but then I'm so far behind on video games, it's ridiculous.
Oh well. Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up for here.
Alright.
I'm Kalir, and this is Beat, and this has been Let's Play DoomRL.
See you next time. Unless you get someone else to do it. In which case, fuck you. That was mean. I feel bad for saying that.
You should feel bad.